सर एक फोटो ली।
To be here to support happy voters, and of course ASCI's efforts to scale adoption of e-mobility in the state, not just with the number of vehicles on the ground, but our efforts are also being to increase manufacturing in the state of Telangana. And Rapid Motors has already set up a small entity and utility here, and we are going to look forward to see how the company can scale this up soon to come. It is my immense honor now, before we start off with the proceedings, to request Mr. Balakrishnan to welcome the guest of honor, Professor Rajkiran Bilolika, Director, Center for Energy Studies, with a bouquet. May I request Neha to... Thank you so much, all the dignitaries on the dais. Without much ado, it is my immense honor now to invite Professor Rajkiran Bilolika to give and deliver his introductory remarks. Mr. Bilolika is the Director, Center for Energy Studies and Administrative Staff College of India. He has more than 23 plus years of experience in electricity distribution management, energy efficiency policy, renewable energy, strategic management of power utilities, climate change and sustainability, and a lot more areas at the intersection of energy and environment. At the center, he leads work on these areas, not just in this, but also various other areas like e-mobility. And under his visionary guidance and leadership, we have been able to move path-breaking policies across different areas. He is also on various state committees as an expert in these fields. Sir holds an electrical engineering degree from Government College of Engineering, Aurangabad, an MBA in Power Sector Management from the National Power Training Institute, Hyderabad. And before joining ASCI, he served with immense distinction in the Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company Limited, one of India's largest electricity utilities. Sir, the dais is yours.
Thank you, Abatya. Thanks for kind introduction. In fact, the dignitaries on dais, Shri Balakrishnan Dharma, CEO, Rapid Motors, Mr. Pramod Chandra, the promoter of Rapid Motors, and Professor Abatya, my colleague in the Center for Energy Studies, Professor Pawan, here, and all the dignitaries who joined today. In fact, Honorable Minister Garu's presence, we thought to have this inaugural function, but then obviously it is going to get a little bit postponed. He may arrive at any point of time very soon once he concludes the meeting with Chief Minister. But till then, we do not want to really keep you waiting, so we started this event. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you all enjoyed a beautiful evening in the grounds of Administrative Staff College of India. In fact, this is a great effort of Center for Energy Studies and Administrative Staff College of India, where we are working in various aspects of power sector, clean energy, energy transition, as well as renewable energy. And Professor Amartya and the entire team, and Professor Pawan and the entire team, they are working on bringing all these stakeholders together. That is our task. What we do at Center for Energy Studies, because you might be like a little bit like this particular
Director of Center. Professor Rajkiran Garu, Director for Center for Energy Studies, Administrative Staff College of India. Assistant Professor Asti Garu, again from Administrative Staff College of India. Other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, distinguished guests, my dear friends and families. A milestone in our path journey, where today we are proudly announcing the launch of our electric vehicle, L5 e-Raja electric auto. This brings us to be in par with about 10 manufacturers, only 10 manufacturers to the ARD group. I'll give before I proceed further. ARD, Exim and Rapico Motors are two companies which started its journey about 2 decades back. And ARD Exim originally was in the business of manufacturing petrol and diesel vehicles. And being ARD Exim, it's a 100% EOU. So we were mostly exporting our three-wheelers to South African countries, South American countries, and Far East countries. That last 2 decades, our vehicles are all on the roads, not only on the domestic fields, but also on the international countries. Japan and UK are some examples where our autos are flying. I'm talking this about the petrol and diesel versions. 2019 onwards, we started doing our R&D and launched the first L3 model electric vehicle. When I say L3 model vehicle, where we had that license approved by ARAI, Pune and ICAT, Delhi. So with that approval, we started L3 model manufacture 5 years back with about 56 dealers across the country and with about licenses in about 22 states in the country. We have been marketing that product very well. The product is moving fantastically well. Now, this is a milestone where we have achieved launching the L5 product, which is the city run autos. So, the autos which we are taking in the city has a speed capability of more than 55 kilometers, which is what is permitted inside the city limits of any city. So, we are getting this license now, which is the product under launch now. We have a facility in Chellapalli Industrial Estate, with the capacity to manufacture about 500 autos to the auto, which comes because of the use of our hydraulic shock absorbers and the helical springs in the front suspension. This is per se not there in any of the models of the competition now. So, the comfort of the passenger and the driver is most important to us, which we have provided as a special case. The vehicle comes with a lithium battery, charging time being just about 3 hours, and if it is charged fully for 3 hours, it handles a distance of approximately 120 to 130 kilometers and a speed limit of a maximum of 55 to 60 kilometers per hour. It is not an acrylic body, it's not a plastic body. Ours is a fully metallic body in ergonomic shape, and the back seats and the spacious seats and legs and tops, all these things are customizable. The product is also customizable for 5 color options which we give and the customer decides. We are proud to say that it's a 100% Indian made motor, Indian made controller, Indian made battery. In short, it is a small announcement. There is a car 9FX3949, a red car, Tata, needs to be ready. Thank you.
Sir, we had started off the proceedings. We will now, with the permission, continue. Before we continue, sir, I now request Mr. Rajkiran to welcome and greet Kumar sir. I request bySriUttam also to welcome the Honorable Minister. And once again share salient features of the product before we move ahead with the rest of the event.
Okay. The charging station infrastructure, sir has already briefed. I will not touch upon that. When Minister manufacturing company that we would like to request him to look at it is, we have the inputs for the manufacturing products at a 28% GST, whereas we have been given a 5% GST as the finished product sale or EVs. Selling price is product price plus 5% GST. So we buy components at 28% GST and sell it at 5% GST. We don't get a refund back from the GST department, however we try. So there is a big gap. This is something which we request the government to do. Government of India, government of it is government of India. But it can get, you are the ears and mouth to the government, so we request you to handle that. Since the minister's time is short, I would request the minister to take and give this speech on the subject.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, my apologies for being late. I was tied up in certain programs connected with the government. We are completing our first year on December 7th. So there are some programs being planned and those programs were getting continuously delayed. But Bala is a very dear friend of mine. So I left that program midway to make sure that I don't miss this program completely. I was introduced as basically a fighter pilot in the Air Force before I came into politics. And while being in the Air Force, I was a deputation to the President of India as ADC and Comptroller to President of India. And Bala then was the ADC to the Governor. So our friendship dates back 30 years back. So, and I'm very happy that he's evolved into a very good entrepreneur. I knew that he was doing something in computer hardware earlier, and now he's launching the electric auto rickshaws. I wish him all the very best. And Professor Rajkiran, I'm happy to be in ASCII, one of the most, I think, distinguished institutes of India. The Administrative Staff College of India is really a very distinguished place. I must share a few thoughts with you about electric vehicles. My own experience has been that, for those of you who are not aware, I was a 6-term member of the Legislative Assembly and I was a minister in the combined Andhra Pradesh for housing and urban development. And in the last term, I was in the Lok Sabha Parliament. While in Parliament, I was in the Parliamentary Committee on Energy. And one of our focus areas, it's a coincidence, was promotion of electric vehicles in the country. Actually, we were working on, as a parliamentary committee, working on promotion of electric vehicles. And Bala, you'll be surprised that I know this subject in depth about the lack of charging infrastructure, about what problems EV manufacturers are facing, what both central and state governments need to do. I am for one convinced that all of us, both private citizens, state government or central governments, should promote electric vehicles in the fastest possible way. See what's happening in Delhi now. Delhi is enmeshed in smog and the air quality is actually below normal livable conditions. I mean, as per some standards, the quality in Delhi air is very critical actually now. And if you continue to live in such a polluted atmosphere as in Delhi now, and what happens since winter is it gets even more severe because of the cold, the smog doesn't lift it out. So the whole day is, completely covered with, highly polluting smog. So I can tell you on behalf of the government of Telangana, we are very, very keen to push electric vehicles. In fact, for some other purpose, I was having a chat with the Chief Minister recently, and our government intention is to replace as many normal buses and normal auto rickshaws with electric buses and electric auto rickshaws. This is one of the objectives of our government. And because, for all of us, we always thought pollution is something that will affect future generations. We don't need to worry about it. We can be as reckless as we, want to. But now, we are realizing that this is on to us now. In our generation, in our time, our cities are slowly becoming unlivable. And it is really, really urgent that all of us, in whatever capacity we need to push for replacing conventional polluting vehicles with electric vehicles. So in that context, I think Bala has come up with a brilliant idea, and I hope you succeed in your venture, and I hope you make a lot of money. Okay, so I hope you have very good sales, and I can assure you both individually in my personal capacity and as a minister in the government, we will do whatever we can to push for electric vehicles to be, more and more on the roads. I agree with you that I think there is an urgent need to strengthen the charging infrastructure, because as of now, you ask anybody, they'll say that where does he charge his vehicle? That's a very serious problem, and I think that needs to be addressed by the government. There are various central government schemes also on strengthening the charging infrastructure. If you have an association or something, come to us, and both on your behalf and on behalf of Government of Telangana, we will do whatever we can, and we also recommend to Government of India, like you said about GST, that's a very genuine issue. We will take it up. And I only can advise that you need to continuously research and develop the vehicles, because there are some teething problems and initial problems with electric vehicles which are getting, some electric vehicles have bad name. Some of them will be catching fire, and even other issues. Then the issue of battery replacement. All these need to be addressed, but I think over a period of time, we will slowly evolve into better and better. I'm sure Bala was a very dynamic officer of the Indian Navy, so I'm sure he will come up with the right business solutions. I wish him well, and I'm happy to spend some time with all of you. Thank you very much for inviting me. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful advice. In fact, you touched each and every point of the clean energy transportation and transition, like the air pollution issue, as well as pushing the very need of e-buses and e-auto rickshaws, as well as the charging infrastructure and the research and development to strengthen the standardization of the entire industrial ecosystem. Sir, in fact, I am glad that ASCII is supporting in all these aspects the government of Telangana. In fact, we are developing the standards for Municipal Administration Department and Energy Department. We are supporting the Industry Department for Telangana Mobility Valley, bringing the investments and R&D and skilling and research institutes to the Telangana Mobility Valley. And we are also supporting the policy development across e-charging infrastructure. We have developed the city e-charging infrastructure plan for especially Hyderabad city, which is recognized by India also. So in fact, I'm glad that presence of sirs actually shows the leadership of Telangana to support the green transition in climate change. And sir, we are just Baku climate COP is over, and then it shows your leadership that we at the subnational level, at the state government level, we are also equally committed to change, to bring that change around the climate change. So thank you very much, sir, for being here, and your presence actually motivates us to work along this area. And over to you, Amartya. I think we need to really move on. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. An organization is only as good as its employees. The employees of Rapico Motors are truly its backbone and play a very vital role in our success. We would like to call on a few of them to thank them for their hard work, dedication, and contribution. Sir Kumar Reddy Garu, may we please request you to come forward and felicitate them. Mr. Prasad from Mahesh Engineering.
Sridhar Reddy?
Yes.
Mr. Vittal Reddy?
Mr. Sridhar Reddy from Accident Practice.
Mr. Vittal Reddy?
And Mr. Vittal Reddy.
I request all the dignitaries to take the seats. I'd like to invite the head of marketing, Mr. IrrigationTG, to quickly give a vote of thanks to the dignitaries.
Recognize the presence of few of our very good friends and VIPs here. Mr. Raju Baba, Mr. Jugal Dugar, Mr. Praveen Parab, Mr. Dr. Chitta Naveen Kumar Reddy. Stand up, okay? Mr. Zubair. And not to forget our legal, Ms. Indra and Maheshwari.
I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing this occasion with your presence. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Shri Kumar Reddy, Honorable Minister of Consumer Affairs and Irrigation, for taking the time to join us today. Your presence has truly made this event special, and we are honored to have had the opportunity to share our thoughts and ideas with you, sir. I would also like to thank Professor Rajkiran sir, Director of Center of Energy, Assistant Professor of CG, Center for Energy ASCII, for their presence here today, and the entire ASCII team for your valuable insight and expertise have been a significant addition to our event. A special thank to you, our team members who have worked tirelessly to bring this vision to life. We hope that our new three-wheeler electrical vehicle will make a positive impact on our environment and contribute to a more sustainable future. We believe that this vehicle will not only revolutionize the way we travel but also play a significant role in reducing our carbon footprint. Thank you once again for your support and encouragement.
Yes, very good. Cannot miss that. On behalf of ASCII as well as Rapico Motors, it's my immense pleasure now to request Professor Rajkiran Garu to honor Mr. Garu with a short and memento, please. I also request Balakrishnan Garu and Shamlesa to honor Mr. Garu with a short and memento. Ashok, please come on the stage.
Come close, please. राजकिरण जी क्लोज आइए, कम क्लोज.
Oh,
सर जरा आगे आइए, थोड़ा आगे आइए ना प्लीज. सर जरा आगे आइए ना प्लीज.
कट सर.
కొంచెం మొబైల్
హైదరాబాద్లో ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఆటో రిక్షాస్ వారు మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేసి హైదరాబాద్ మార్కెట్లో ప్రవేశించడం నేను ఎంతో సంతోషిస్తున్నాను, వారి మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తున్నాను. వారితో చాలా కాలం నుంచి మంచి వ్యక్తిగత స్నేహితం కూడా ఉంది. వారు నేవీలో పనిచేసి ఇక్కడ రాజ్భవన్లో గవర్నర్ ఏడీసీ ఉన్నప్పుడు నేను ఎయిర్ ఫోర్స్లో పనిచేసి రాష్ట్రపతికి ఏడీసీగా ఉండేవాడిని. అప్పటి నుంచి మేము మంచి స్నేహితులం. సరే, అది పక్కన పెడితే దేశానికి, రాష్ట్రానికి, సమాజానికి ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్స్, విద్యుత్ వాహనాలు చాలా అవసరం. పొల్యూషన్ తగ్గించడానికి దేశానికి, మన నగరానికి కూడా అవసరం అని చెప్పి నేను భావిస్తున్నాను. తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బస్సెస్ కానీ, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఆటో రిక్షాస్ కానీ మేము సంపూర్ణంగా ప్రమోట్ చేస్తాం. అన్ని విధాలుగా వాటి మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ కానీ, వాటిని మార్కెట్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి మా ప్రభుత్వం వాళ్ళ ఎంబడి ఉండి వాళ్ళకి ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తుందని చెప్పి నేను మనం చేస్తున్నాను.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Okay. We are proud to launch this L5 e-auto with ARA approval and NATRAX approval today for the roads of India, especially that of Telangana. We have 22 states approval already for this product. We have launched already 5 years back the L3 model, which is our 7-seater segment auto, and today we are proud to announce the launching of the city usage model, which is the L5 e-Raja auto of Rapico Motors. The company is a 20-year-old company. We have been into the petrol and diesel autos for more than 2 decades. We have been exporting these autos in South African, South American and Latin American countries, and our autos even today are proudly playing in the roads of UK and Japan also. In the country, more than about 1,000 autos already are in the roads, all of the L3 variety. Now this product has the highest score, and we are in the right product, right place and the right market.
Sir, any vehicles
manufacturing
Present capacity is about 500, which we are planning to enhance to 1,000 in a month. And
commercial
we have both commercial vehicle, that is the chassis, cargo chassis, and the passenger models in both L3 and L5 segments. And when we say cargo model, it comes with the e-cart models, that is the vegetable vending, fruit vending, ice cream vending, kulfi vending, even chicken shop, mutton shop and fish shop stalls. They want to put it under an apartment and do a fresh fish cutting and sale, mutton cutting and sale. That kind of facility also we have been able to customize and give it to our customers.
by the year and any vehicles
We are now aiming to manufacture 10,000 pieces. That is our target in the first year.
starting
price alone.
The price, the MRP is 3.21 lakhs, and we have the model without the battery also, where if you take a swapping option of the battery, the price comes down straight by 40%. That means 60% is the cost of the vehicle when you are taking it on a battery swapping model. The battery swapping points are available across the city. Across Pan India, we have the tie-up with specified battery, approved batteries. So you just morning go take the new fully charged batteries and leave your old discharged batteries. Kilometers on a 3 hours of charging, lithium battery is what we are using. 3 hours of charging, we are able to run the auto for 120 kilometers. the speed in the city is about 55 to 60 kilometers per hour. L3 models are available in the market. That is our 7-seater type of autos is in the market for the last 5 years across the country. This is just being launched. We have the dealers in place. We should be the product should be in place right from the month end.
Thank you so much.